All right, the Thunderbolts are coming to the game, but not right away. There's going to be a series of votes, and we experienced that recently with other ones like the Night Stalkers team, and like we got to pick out Karen Page and how she was attached to Morbius, and then the Karen Page oath in game right now is a character that was decided by the community. So they want to do something similar with Thunderbolts, and Thunderbolts will be coming out, the movie will, in May 2nd of 2025. It's been delayed a bunch of times, and just like the oath and the Karen Page and all of that voting, it takes a while. So we're gonna probably see these votes here soon, and there's rewards associated when you vote. And my understanding is going to be 2 different votes, and we're going to get into this whole like message from Nick Fury where we get to pick one of 3. And then they said there's going to be 2 reworks associated with the Thunderbolts. So we're going to go over the Thunderbolts movie cast and the characters that are in game that are surrounding that movie. So this is all going to kick off with a message from Nick Fury, which we're going to read right here. Kind of lays the foundation of vote for who you want to be one of the characters, one of the new characters that are going to be coming to the game. From the desk of director Nick Fury, assessment of adamantine programs needed. The President of the United States has secured a large shipment of adamantine from Ares, the god of war. While the details of the deal are confidential, it's imperative that we act quickly to decide how and where to use this magic metal. Several programs have been pitched, and 3 have stood out. So that's where the choice is going to come. There's going to be 3 choices. We need your help to make the final call on who will lead the program and give us the best use case for this adamantine. Adamantine, our tests have concluded what Hercules has been saying for years. This mystical metal is indestructible and has magical properties that can be utilized in weaponry. Our first action must be identifying who we want to lead the program and utilize this adamantine. One key aspect that we've discovered is that if this metal is used to reinforce the skeletal structure of the human body, it will not reject nor be slowly poisoned by this metal. So that's like the Wolverine problem. Unlike adamantium, which has been known to have side effects, our plan is not to create another indestructible person like Wolverine, but to add resilience to the program leader. So here are the 3 choices. Justin Hammer, which is Iron Man 2, right? Military contractor with years of experience crafting some of the best weapons money can buy. He plans to build an armored suit utilizing this adamantine. With Tony Stark currently occupied with strike missions, Justin Hammer is a fine replacement. And here's the picture in the initial draft of it, and it looks like it has a lot of the elements and the weapons that they were talking about in the Iron Man 2. And then this is like something from like Whiplash, I think, right there. Because what does it say? Justin Hammer, 6 foot blue, 170 pounds, Thunderbolts. Commander, baby. Listen, I hear you got your hands on some sweet, sweet adamantine. Let me tell you, Papa Hammer is here to help. I wonder if he's going to dance or he's going to have a dancing animation. That'd be kind of fun. Attach some schematics for a new set of power armor that if we forge it out of adamantine will make Tony Stark's look like something from the helicarrier gift shop. Okay. Who's going to pilot? Don't worry your little head about it. I got to play for that too. Okay. So that's the Justin Hammer option. Okay, let's go over the other 2. Robert Kelly. Senator Robert Kelly has worked with Sentinel Tech throughout his career. AI-controlled Sentinels have proven untrustworthy, and they often turn on their creators. Oof. Kelly's plan details that he completely controls the Sentinel Tech integrated into his body so that a human brain remains at the helm versus the mind of a machine. So that is right here. And it looks like this is like a human version of a Sentinel. Looks like it has the Sentinel head and all of that. What does it say? Robert Kelly. There's his stats. Commander is a senator responsible meeting cutting-edge Sentinel programs to keep the American people safe from the growing mutant threat. But the problem with those programs was relying on artificial intelligence with little safeguards in place. With your help, we can finally fix this flaw by putting a human mind behind the fusion of a Sentinel tech and adamantine. All right, let's go back to the Nick Fury message, and we're going to go to the third option, which is Victoria Hand, former director of Hammer, would prefer to use the metal in a more clandestine, I don't know, missions. Project Aegis, adamantine enhanced group of international spies will outfit agents with adamantine weapons and utilize stealth and intelligence to combat threats to Strike. As Strike Commander, I'll try to get out of the way. Your feedback is critical in determining the direction of the usage of this adamantine. Be on the lookout for an upcoming vote to determine which program we want to go forward with, and prepare to vote on which new team members and which Strike veterans should fill out the team. And that's signed Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. So these are going to be the three options here. And my understanding is that there are going to be 2 reworks of characters in game now to join the Thunderbolts team, and there's going to be a vote on which character to get reworked. So that was like Moon Knight, right? We voted for Moon Knight. So I don't know what the characters are going to be, but my understanding is that there are going to be 2 characters, and you're going to vote once, and then the top 2 votes is going to be found. So I went to Screen Rant, and I kind of went over this article of characters that are going to be in the movie, and I've kind of pulled a list here of characters that are here in this article, the Screen Rant article, and I'm not sure if all of them are related to like a Thunderbolt team, but they are mentioned here in this article. So we've got Bucky, which would be Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier has been reworked and been placed on a lot of different teams for sure. And then we've got, what do we got? The new Black Widow, which is Yelena. Yelena wasn't used very long in the game, and frankly, the team was useful for a small time. Then what else we got? U.S. Agent, which was recently on the Rebirth team, right? That's kind of fallen away by not being used a lot right now. And we've got Red Guardian, which is a pre-taunting tank. I do like pre-taunting tanks, so that's an interesting option there. Ghost. Wow. Actually, I really liked Ghost's kit. This is one of my favorite kits. Of course, Ghost has been power crept a long, long time ago, but I always did like Ghost's kit, and Ghost was really the only really good character, or the good character at that time on the Pimtech team. And then what else do we got? We got to keep going down this Screen Rack article. Taskmaster. Oh yeah, this was in the Black Widow movie, and Taskmaster is currently being used on the Underworld team, and we've got the costume that relates to the movie here. Okay, so Taskmaster is going to be in the Thunderbolts movie. That's an interesting option. Although Taskmaster is still seeing play today on the Underworld team. And then what else we got? She is not in the game. Maybe that'll be a character we get. I don't know. Bob, don't know about that. Harrison Ford is going to be... Is that a spoiler? No, it was in the trailer. Red Hulk, right? Don't know where that's going to tie in with the plot or not. I don't know if that makes sense. Really? I don't know. And then lastly, this photo here is, the art that was in the Screen Rant article of the Thunderbolts team. So not in the game: Ghost, Red Guardian, Yelena, Winter Soldier, U.S. Agent, and Taskmaster. Also, there was, if I looked at the In the credits of the movie, there might be a small appearance from Zemo, although Zemo is not mentioned in this article. I don't have any information on what characters are going to be a part of the vote for 2 reworks. We will have to see. And it's also going to be super interesting once we have the list of, which characters can be reworked, whether people will vote based on like a couple different factors. I mean, I'm sure some people are going to vote based on just whether or not they like the character or not, like in the movies or in the comic books. And then the second thing that people possibly is like, well, which characters do I have built up? Which character is going to be the most useful, right? And then lastly, as opposed to which characters I've already got built out, because if you look at some of these characters I have more built up than others, maybe people will just look at the kits. Like when I was going through my list, I was like, Ghost is interesting. Like, what would Ghost look like if Ghost had better stats? I don't know. It's going to be interesting how the community votes on that, like we did for Moon Knight and the Moon Knight rework. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you excited about Thunderbolts? We will see. Bye for now.